going on YouTube? T Movies here. Now, here is my review for The Little Mermaid, a live action remake. Now, of course, the film is a remake of the 1989 classic, which is based on a novel by Hans Christian Andersen. Now, before I begin my review, I know there's already loads of people who are really attacked this movie for the obvious reasons. I mean, yeah, there's probably people who are just saying, okay, I did not like it and everything, or there are other people who, do enjoy it and all. But then there's the other, side of people who just hate the fact that they cast a color girl as Arrow, which why I mean it's it's a mythological creature, people. Mermaids aren't real, okay? So yeah, but that aside, Halle Berry. Thank God I'm saying Bailey. I always keep accidentally calling her Barry. But Halle Bailey, let me just tell you right now, everyone's of course saying that she's she's perfect for the role. She's a star, and I'm telling you now, Halle Bailey is a star. I think she was terrific as Arrow. She definitely sung perfect. I think the girl could sing. Her and her sister Chloe are both terrific singers. But man, Halle is she's remarkable with her singing voice, and her acting was pretty decent too. I mean, I've seen Halle Bailey, in stuff before. Obviously, she appeared on Grownish, which I'm a little disappointed. Her and her sister were not really on the show. I mean, so of course, her and her sister kind of quit the show and all that. And the show sort of went downhill after they left, in my opinion. But that's not for that time. But yeah, and you know what? I hope to see Halle Bailey in more stuff. Of course, she's in the Color Purple remake, which I think she looks terrific in that. She really embodied Ariel perfect. She embodied the sing voice perfectly. Yeah, I thought she did a fantastic job. And the movie's of course directed by Rob Marshall, who's great, who's pretty much like the Godfather musical films. He did the Into the Woods music adaptation. He also did Chicago, which, by the way, won Best Picture. He also did Mary Poppins Returns, which I'm a little folks did not mind Mary Poppins Returns. Nowhere near as good as the original, but still. And of course, Lin-Manuel Miranda, who actually is in Mary Poppins Returns, does the music, and you can't go wrong with music by Lin-Manuel Miranda. Come on, his music is just terrific. Whether you talk about music from Hamilton, whether you talk about Moana and all, he just is great with his music. And of course, I like some of the new directions they went with this. They of course did like an original song, which obviously they're gonna do an original song, so it could get some Oscar love. Because let's be for real, songs like "Poor Fortress Souls," "Under the Sea," they're not original, so obviously they won't qualify for the Oscars. So yeah, so obviously they need like an original song so it could qualify. Um, and of course the visuals look stunning. I'm saying right now, even though Avatar: Way of Water was terrific, like the vision that was stunning, I might prefer the underwater sequence in this more than Avatar: Way of Water. I just thought the underwater in this was terrific. It really looked visuals, really felt like you were actually, underwater here. And I tell you right now, this movie is going to get nominated for Best Visual Effects at the Oscars. I mean, obviously, from now to then, there will probably be other films that could. That would probably be more. That would probably maybe their visuals might be better. Who knows? But I will be shocked if the Oscars come around next year, and I'm not saying this movie will get Best Picture or anything like that, but I will be shocked if this thing does not get Best Visual Effects. I mean, the visuals just stunning. And of course, the group of characters like Scuttle, voiced by Aquafina, I thought was great. Uh, Sebastian, voiced by David Diggs, was terrific. You also had Flounder, voiced by Jacob Tremblay, who I've always liked Jacob Tremblay. I always thought he was one of the best young actors in the business. Of course, coming off of the movie Room. Javier Bardem as King Triad. Uh, Terrific performance there. You also had the one who plays Eric. I believe Harry Styles was originally cast, but that I guess he dropped out or something. But this new kid named Jonah Howard King, who I've seen a couple stuff here and there. The big thing I remember seeing him in was that movie A Dog's Way Home a couple years ago. But I guess this is pretty much his first major big role. I thought he was terrific in this film. His chemistry with Halle Bailey, I thought was great. You know, they play off each other really well. Melissa McCartney as Ursula. I mean, the poor Fortune Soul song she sung. It, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. That just might be like out of the music performance between Jack Black's Peaches song and Super Mario Brothers. Melissa McCartney's Poor Fortune Souls just might be that out for the best music performance of the year so far. Yeah, I love that Peaches song, but yeah, Poor Fortune Souls just be that by a mile. Um, and my God, she was messing. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen Melissa McCartney play a villain. So seeing her branch out into the villain territory, I thought was really excellent to watch. Yeah, I think this movie is terrific. I really love what I saw. I love the music in this, whether it was like the updated versions of the original songs, whether you talk about Kiss the Girl, Under the Sea, Part We Were on, or some of the original songs. I think the music, you're going to have lots of the music stuck in your head for quite some time after seeing this movie. I mean, I know I am, believe it or not. Uh, but that aside, this is a really terrific film. It's a really great remake. What Ron Marshall was able to do was wonderful, and I really want to see more of this. Well, I'm hoping if this movie does well, and so far it's tracking should be pretty good. Like the box office results, which I'll talk about this week. But so far the box office is doing pretty well here. So could we get a sequel? I know we already technically did got a sequel, like a home video sequel with the original, but I don't think if they do a sequel, I have a hard time imagining they're gonna follow that. Because I mean, if that's the case, then the upcoming Lion King prequel could just be a sequel to Simba's Pride, right? Or the Aladdin sequel could be a sequel to the home video Aladdin sequels, right? But yeah, I'll be down to see a Little Mermaid sequel. And something else I would love to see. I don't think this will actually do it because it might cost a little too much. After watching this, I really want to see maybe like a like Disney Plus do a live action TV series that pretty much features Ariel's sisters. I mean, I would love to explore their like Sea Worlds and all. I mean, I would say don't think you could have done that in like a 2 hour movie here, but a TV series, I think you could really do something cool with that. So whether that actually happens in the future, I don't know, but that's something I would love to see down the line. But that aside, The Little Mermaid is still a really fantastic film worth checking out. And if you haven't seen it, go watch it. I just might watch it again because it's really that good. But yeah, I highly recommend it. It's a terrific watch. Anyway, and after this review, I'm gonna do my review for the original Little Mermaid because that's an iconic one on its own right. But let me lead you guys. Did you have a chance to check out the Little Mermaid remake? If so, what's up? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Did you prefer over the original? What was your favorite scenes? Some of your favorite music numbers here? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Henry signing off.